Good morning, everybody. Very tired this morning. That was a quick turnaround last night to today. But like I said in the ending of yesterday's video, had to wake up early this morning because we are headed to the train station to catch one of the high-speed trains to take us to Barcelona. So all packed up, saying goodbye to the Madrid hotel room this morning, and then about to head downstairs, get some very quick grab and go type breakfast, and then headed to the train station. We've arrived at the train station. We are over here chilling at our, we'll just call it a terminal, I guess. I'm currently guarding all the suitcases for folks that are getting snacks, coffees, things like that. We had a nice little takeaway breakfast here from the hotel. It had a little ham and cheese sandwich in there, and a pineapple juice, so I've already downed that. For those of y'all wondering, I know that y'all won't see this video for a little while, but as of right now, it's 8:15 in the morning here. My video of Madrid yesterday is still uploading. I started it last night before I went to bed and figured that by this morning it would be fully uploaded and I'd sync it to all my socials for everybody to see. But when I woke up, it obviously still wasn't done. Really wasn't even at like 12 or 13%, so I don't know what's going on. But hopefully I'll have that video up for you guys quickly for y'all to watch. And then today's Barcelona video will be up. There's one of the trains, just to give you guys a look of what it is we're going to be taking. I think this is ours in front of me. Making our way to, we've got a 9:30 departure time. We were just chilling there in the platform, as you saw, eating our little takeaway breakfast. Some other folks stopped at some of the marts and got them some things. I just stayed back and watched suitcases. But we'll make our way to the cart and I'll give you guys some footage of what that looks like. All right, so here is a view of our train car, just so you can see what it looks like. 2 per seat, all the way down. Luggage above, luggage at the front, also luggage in the back. That's our connection to the next car. Our bathrooms are all the way back through those glass doors back at the end. We are off the train. It's about a 3-hour trip. Not to be convinced, or not to be confused with a 3-hour tour, but a 3-hour trip. It was fast. I hope you guys enjoyed that quick little shot out the window that I gave you guys. That was not a time lapse. That is legitimately how fast the train was moving. It was going about 180 miles an hour. We are holed up in the train station right now, waiting to see what our next steps are. I believe we're gonna get a little bit of a walk into the city, and then we will grab some lunch somewhere before a walking tour this afternoon. All right, we are off the bus in Barcelona, and immediately you can see Little Caesars, pizza. Cultural immersion continues. Another huge difference here in major European cities to home. This beautiful gothic building that you see in front of me, it's the city post office. No big deal.
Talking about
medieval times.
Medieval times, yes. And I told you as well that actually Barcelona has remains from the Roman times as well. This is a crazy thing, that these buildings have some stones that comes from the Roman times, but as well it dates from the Middle Ages. We are kind of like in the outside of what it used to be the ancient Middle Ages town. Okay, so it will be kind of like the end, the wall, and then everything was expanded. That neighborhood, we will visit that neighborhood tomorrow. They still have some Gothic area, some Gothic places. I will show you my favorite for your free time. My favorite Basilica Gothic church. But I want to talk for you to admire it, no? We have some modernist buildings, or buildings from the 18th, late 19th. This one is late 18th century, beginning 19th century. Modernist style, which is one of the most famous styles that you can tell here, that you can see here. But for me, my favorite section is this one, because it's a stepping. It's like stepping in history. Actually, there are not many. Normally, when the cities were expanded because of the Industrial Revolution, lots of people were coming to live in these big cities. They needed the space, so they destroyed all the ancient buildings. And Barcelona didn't do that, so that's why.
Walking down the busiest street in Barcelona with D-Bod, Los Ramblas. We're gonna make our way to a market similar, I'm guessing similar to the one that we went to in Madrid. I hope to be able to show you guys that. They talked about a whole lot of very fresh, beautiful fruit being on display and for sale at the market. She said that right now it is strawberry and cherry season here in Barcelona. So we'll see what we can find. Well, we found La Boqueria Market. We've got to wait to cross the road and then we'll be heading in. Very, very colorful on the outside. Holy macaroni. That's not the market we promised you. That's because the market was closed. So we are all the way at the other end of Los Ramblas, and what you are looking at up there in the sun is a statue in honor of Christopher Columbus. And he's pointing his way over here to the sea, the Mediterranean Sea over on this side. And why a Columbus statue in Barcelona? Because Barcelona is where Columbus came first. After he had discovered America, he came back here to show all the riches that he had acclaimed, and all of the nobles and the wealthy and the royals here gave him more and more and more money to continue his adventures to America, or of course what he called the New Indies at that point. So Doug and I are going to walk over here to the water, hopefully give y'all a good shot of the Mediterranean Sea. Right here on the freaking Mediterranean Sea, guys. Doug and I are actually going to walk right over here because there's like a skyline gondola bucket ride that will take us, I think, all the way up to the mountain. So we're going to look into that and see if we can bring that to you guys. Well, guys, what really stinks is the cable car place and entrance is across the water. You'll be able to see it here in just a second once we pass this ship. Doug and I walked up alongside the pier for quite a ways, but still no end in sight for us to be able to circle around and go over there. So instead, I think we're just gonna kind of walk back the way we came. We're gonna see if we can find a place to eat. And there is a Roman temple in town, back in the Gothic area, that I think we're gonna try to make our way to after we get something to eat. Doug and I made it back to the square that we were at before we went on our little adventure. We're gonna come here and eat at Canessa because Elena just bragged about how great it is of a sandwich place and that it's been here forever. So we'll show you what we get here shortly. All right, so here's lunch. I got a Coke Zero with lemon, a sobrasada con queso sandwich that was recommended to us, and then I got some bravas, some fried potatoes with a couple different sauces. One's ketchup, one's mayo, and then one's a salsa brava sauce to dip them in. Doug pretty much got the same thing. The only difference is his bravas came with ham on them. Gracias. That food was fantastic. That sandwich was extremely good. We dipped it in the mayo and dipped it in the salsa brava, which was really spicy, but very, very good, very flavorful. The bravas, those potatoes, they were very soft, very, very good. in all of the sauces, but that salsa brava was something else. Very, very good. While we were in there eating, we also noticed that Guy Fieri's been here. So a couple of Guy Fieri autographs on the wall, and the fact he ate there, so I'm sure it's been on diners, drive-ins, and dives at some point. So really, really neat to see that too. Temple de August. Some remnants of a Roman temple. Yeah, I don't know how well y'all can see that in the background. They got some renovation work going on in the cathedral, but I'll go in here, see some Roman columns. They were doing some excavation and renovation work and found these. Pardon. It's really, really, really cool to see. Wouldn't expect to see this in Spain. Came upon this interesting piece of modern art in one of the side squares back here. This looks like a chain link fence. No explanation around, but pretty interesting. Then you got a children's play area over there. Doug and I found a nice little quiet place here in the shade on one of these side alleys, just to take a little break before we got to meet up with the rest of the group again, where we'll head on another little walking tour before we go to dinner. So very, very short amount of time in between lunch and dinner today.
It's part of the bombing that took place during the Civil War here. Lots of people was killed, and actually that is a school, and it used to be a school during those days. That's why this square is well known. It's called Felipe Neri's Square. They decided to leave, you can see that on the facade, about what happened, the shooting as well. They decided to leave it like this, like a memory for all of us, to remember what happened during the Civil War, hopefully so it never happened again, okay? So it's a beautiful square, but that's the memoir that we have about it. Let's go back over there. Actually, it's the seat of the bishop. This can just
This
be
is
one
the Gothic
bishop per city. That's why there
cathedral.
can just be one cathedral per city. This is the Gothic cathedral, and actually those arches that you can see on the right side are from the Roman time. In the Roman times, actually this city was named Barcelona. It's really similar. All that, like I told you, all this section is the Gothic quarter. They have the remains of the cathedral. That was something really common during the Middle Ages. They have the remains of a saint, Santa Eulalia. Santa Eulalia was a girl. She was 30 or 40 years old, and she converted during Roman times. She converted to Christianity, and that was the sin, the biggest sin that you could have. You will be sent to be killed, basically. She was sat in the middle of the street without clothes, and you can imagine the shame that she was feeling. And in that exact moment, her hair grew and covered her whole body. Okay, and it was thought that it was a miracle because she was a Christian. And once she died, her remains were kept here, where it is right now, the cathedral. That's why Santa Eulalia is the saint of the city of Barcelona. There are lots of ladies named after her.
Guys, they've got an Obi-Wan experience here. You can see Boba Fett. You can see Jango Fett. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to see the entire experience because it is free. So we're gonna have some free time tomorrow. Hopefully we'll make our way here and I can show you guys more of the Obi-Wan Kenobi experience. They have a Uniqlo here in Barcelona. Uniqlo is also something that they have in Disney Springs. And turning this way is Zara, which they also have in Disney Springs. And just like that, we are at the place that we're going to be eating dinner tonight. I'm showing y'all the sign because there's no way in the world I can pronounce it. We'll see what they're going to feed us. So our first course came out, and I'll show you all the plates it came out on first. And then it's just a couple of croquettes. This is a jamon, so a Spanish ham croquette, and then a brie, so it's more cheese and apple croquette, and then drinking water. And then we got a sausage one. Sausage one came out after I already filmed. Those croquettes were fantastic. You can see they're gone, and now I've got a Spanish omelet croquette. So it's egg and potato and onion on there. Okay, they just brought out some what looks similar to some papas fritas or the bravas that we had earlier today.
It's so good.
Looks really, really good.
When the flag hits the table.
Are we chicken size here?
You gotta
Because
wait
he looks
it?
like you got a lot less than I do.
That one's always trending size. Don't believe them when they say that.
Okay, ready? You guys. When it hits the table. When it hits the table.
You're so wrong.
Come on, table, collect yourself.
Come on. 3, 2.
Eating contest of the nasty, awful egg omelet thing.
Oh, boy. I thought you were hosting. Here we have our chicken
All
medal.
you gotta do is finish it now.
Go, let go. Oh, he's struggling.
Uh-oh.
This from the mind of Coach Johnson.
Hey, you've let EPO down.
We gotta let EPO down.
We elected the right
All of
person.
EPO Nation is collectively crestfallen.
Well, hey, he is a Hillgrove Hawk, so
Colorado won.
Like as soon as it touched my mouth, I got it.
Oh gosh.
I'm just going now.
Yeah, you got it, Lane. Woo! He has about 1 more bite left, everybody. And he's. Oh.
hey, this is like win Ben Stein's money, except it's Coach Johnson's.
It's $20. $20.
Got about a bite and a half.
It's the power of determination and perseverance.
Yeah, it's that bad.
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh, he did it. Woo!
20 euros.
So here's dessert. There's some vanilla ice cream. It just got here, and Ava's already eaten all of hers. So, okay, now we have Tori time.
So we just finished our ice cream. It was really good. Described as what you would give, the portion you would give to a kid who didn't finish their food. But it's so good.
All right, just got into the new hotel room. Rooming with Doug the next couple days. Got our bathroom with a single vanity, a commode. We don't have a bidet in this one.
How am I gonna wash my...
I don't know. And then we've got a stand-up shower, no tub in this one. Got a TV that's mounted. Got our 2 little double-sized beds in here
Hey, Zach.
with just a little bit of space in between them. Work desk, a lamp. We got a couple of plugs on each side and a phone. Nice little air. Is that the air conditioning rattling?
Rather.
Woohoo! Coat rack. It's a nice little room. It'll work for the next couple days. Doug and I are sitting out in front of the hotel, kind of on the patio here, because it's still a little hot in our room. We cut the AC on, let it crank, hopefully circulate. There's the name of the hotel. You can see it on the door there, the B&B Hotels. Very modern feel to it. Reminds me of a hotel I've stayed at in Germany before. The kids are roaming because there's a supermercado
behind us and an outlet mall in that direction, and then behind us is a park. So we gave them some free time this evening to get settled in, make sure everything in their rooms work, and then allowed them to go get some snacks or go to the park and just relax and wind down here this evening.
That'll do it for our day in Barcelona today. We will have another day in the city tomorrow. We actually get to sleep in the morning. Don't have to wake up till 7:45, so that'll be nice. Hopefully we'll finally start to feel a little more like myself tomorrow. Hopefully get a good night's sleep, be good to go. But what a great day today. This is an amazing city. It's got a very European feel to it, almost like I was in a French or Italian city. But it was great. It was awesome. Really had a good time. A lot of good memories made today. Can't wait to get back out there and see what we can get into tomorrow. Hope y'all enjoyed certain things from tonight. Getting Tori time on here was pretty funny. Tori and Ava, who you guys saw at dinner, they're both with the other group that's along with us tonight, or really for this trip. They're from Colorado, and I just warned them at dinner that they'll probably be in the background of my videos at dinner, and Tori said that she would like to be the star, so we gave her some dedicated time, so we may have some Tori talk or Tori time going forward to give her a little spotlight on our channel here on this trip. So again, fantastic day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I apologize for how long it took me to get yesterday's video up. As of me filming this right now, it is still uploading. It's been over 24 hours that it's been uploading. Just to, I guess, give you an idea of how the Wi-Fi is over here in Europe. It's been uploading all day long. So I hope to have that out to you quickly. I hope to have this video out to you guys quickly, so you'll get caught up on what we've been doing. So until then, I'll see you tomorrow. What's your why?